trade, especially through this period of Brexit, was lessened between the UK and Europe, and I guess in a sense that's to be expected when you're putting up higher barriers, and there's probably some confusion with the new rules and those kinds of things. But it's also very clear that the UK, to be successful, has to work on new trade deals. They have the freedom now to do trade deals that they couldn't do when they were part of the European Union. Is the UK working on such trade deals?
Absolutely, yes, they are, because they have no choice, and so one of the things that has happened, and which is of course is great for us in Canada, is that we have a memorandum of understanding between the UK and Canada, whereby we took the CETA free trade agreement with the EU and we transferred it on our trade to the UK. So this way, we'll be able to continue to trade with the UK with zero tariffs, with zero duties, and so that's great for us, absolutely. And indeed, aside from that, the UK has had to reach out to the countries with which the EU had a free trade agreement and work a free trade agreement of their own. So they've done it, for example, with Japan. Making more concessions actually in the process, which was kind of interesting. But yes, so they're in the process of doing that. It's a lot of work, shall we say, a lot of additional steps, but it's being done. And for us in Canada, we'll be able to continue to do business with the UK basically as usual, with some exceptions.
How, just crossed my mind now, but obviously London is a world financial center. And obviously they want to keep that role for London as being a place where trade and finances are centered. Is that at risk at all, do you see?
Yes, we've seen that happen already. We've seen a lot of activities, financial activities, moved over to the European continent. In fact, the Europeans are kind of having fun with it in a way, because they're trying to see who is going to win the contest. Who is going to win the most activities and the most transfers of jobs. I think Amsterdam and Frankfurt are pretty close to the top, and then Paris, I think, is in third. So yes, they have lost, for sure, some financial clout, some financial activities have moved to continental Europe, absolutely.
How does it impact, obviously there's a lot of talk with the Biden administration, the Trudeau government here in Canada, but also European centers and so on, about trade with Asia. How, obviously the UK is part of that pivot to Asia. So do you see anything coming out of that?
Yes, that's kind of interesting, because with Asia, we have the Trans-Pacific Partnership, which we've enjoyed for 2 years now with Japan, Australia, New Zealand, Vietnam, Singapore. There's 11 countries in all, and it's a bizarre situation actually, because the Trans-Pacific Partnership for a while was led by the US, and then one of the first things Trump did when he arrived at the White House is he said the Trans-Pacific Partnership is a very bad deal. We're moving out of it. So the US have been out of that trade deal, and so amusingly, the UK wants to join the Trans-Pacific Partnership because, of course, having left the EU, it's in bad need of stimulating trade, and so they want to join, even though they are nowhere near the Pacific. They want to join the Trans-Pacific Partnership, and but it's hard to tell what's going to happen now with the new administration in the US, because who knows? Maybe they will join the Trans-Pacific Partnership back.
Yeah, and there's been some talk of that, and so there may be a real shift and pivot to Asian trade.
Yes, that's correct.
Well,
that's correct. It would be logical.
Yes, exactly.